Hi and welcome back to another video. This is us, embracing our newfound freedom at a wild beach somewhere in Denmark. But just like every other story, ours too has a beginning. And this is not it. So let's go back to where it all started. Two weeks ago, we left everything behind. Our country, with its never-ending winters, the way we used to live our lives, our business, and the city we always knew as home. On the 18th of June, we left the well-trodden path that had begun to feel like it was leading us in circles and ventured into an unknown life, one that we can shape ourselves. You see, there was always that voice whispering of freedom, and we finally chose to listen. So we left. This is our story about a life on the road and the urge to follow a dream. Do you want to come along?
We just came to the viewpoint for Öresundsbron, which is the bridge that we are about to cross that will take us to Denmark. And that means we are finally about to leave Sweden. I'm so excited, but also quite nervous actually, because it feels like now this adventure really begins. It's just a country next door, but still, it's just a special feeling. We're like, now we're actually leaving. Now we're actually doing this. So I guess we are just going to get ourselves set up and then we are about to cross the bridge. All right, do you think we will pass? Is it just me, or is it always a little bit scary when you are about to like pass a control or anything? Like, even if you know that you are doing everything right, you just feel like someone will tell you like, no, you can't pass here. But anyhow, we paid, we passed, and we are on the bridge. Får se om vi har någon täckning när vi kommer till Danmark då. Wow, alltså det ljuset ser helt galet ut.
The light is fading fast. From this old town we gotta go. Our bags are packed, so what we waiting for? There's no point in delaying what we both already know. Escape this time with me. Escape this time with me. We could rent a room and watch the stars dance round the moon. Fall asleep to the sounds of the sea. With you right by my side, it's such a sweet life. Escape this time with me. Escape this time with me. Nowhere else to be. Escape this time with me.
Denmark, but whatever it wasn't this. As soon as we crossed the bridge yesterday, the sky just began to shift in this soft, pale, misty blue color. And I'm not just talking about the sky itself, but of how the colors seem to reflect its light like literally everywhere. So everything we saw just shifted in this same beautiful blue hue. And when I commented on it, Babe actually told me that this specific light of Denmark has been an inspiration for many artists and painters over the years because it is so special and hard to find elsewhere. So needless to say, it inspired us as well. So we are definitely staying here for some time. We are about to drive to the west coast today and check some beautiful beaches out, where you also are allowed to drive with your car, which suit us perfectly. So that is what's up today.
And yeah, that's the story of how we ended up at the wild beach in Denmark, reaching for something distant, but falling in love so close to home. After our first experience, we just couldn't get enough of the beaches in Denmark. We even ended up driving over 4 hours in the wrong direction just to stay at another one, and it felt like the best choice ever. I think this is, without a doubt, one of the most dreamy locations I have ever experienced, where we are actually allowed to bring the van with us. It felt so remote and wild to be surrounded by the ocean and almost no people, and we didn't even mind the fact that we aren't allowed to spend the night at these beautiful beaches. And obviously, we want to respect the rules of our surroundings, so every night we just parked in this cute little village just nearby. On our last day at this beach, we decided to have a date night and make the effort to prepare our favorite dinner, which is homemade pizza in our tripod. There will probably be a lot of places where we won't be able to light a fire, given that we are traveling during summer, so we really wanted to have this special night while we still could. And this just really became one of those days that we will always remember.